Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I heart Aries. Is my shirt on? Probably inside out. I do that a lot. I do that a lot at the gym. I show up at the gym. There's this one particular pair of pants I have. I never fail. As soon as I get to the gym, they're like, your pants are inside out. All right, I'm gonna make this really quick. I want to have a little chit chat, a little brief talk. Hello. So mini readings went very well. There was one that I missed. And I saw your email, Angela, if you're out there. It's because when I look for your email, I type in your name at the top. Some people don't have their name as their email and it's just initials, but that's okay. So I'll refresh and do that last one today. But other than that, it went very well. Very well with mini readings. Okay, so I'm not sure from your perspective, Jay Clark, but the way I see it when I'm setting up the videos, there is a link that YouTube automatically puts in my description box. I don't know what it says on your end, but it says on my end, join now. And it's usually the first link in my description box on my videos, okay? Maybe not the live ones, but on the videos. So let's take a look here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What is the overall energy for today? We're doing the energy reading for today, and then we're having a little chit chat and discussion. That's what that second part is on there. So we got the never ending story card. We've gotten this a few times before. That card indicates when something is going around and around and around in your life. It could be a particular situation. It could be your life. Like if you feel like your life is going around and around, But usually, I don't know if that's the spiral card or this card, it's something that could be about to come to an end and come to a completion. It's number 37, which reduces to 10. So something could be about to come to an end. Let's take a look. Three of Wands. The Justice. I'm seeing the Four of Cups. Let's clarify that. Four of Cups. The Queen of Wands. I'm going to do that one more time. Page of Swords and the Strength card. Before I even read the card, just looking at these energies, we have the Three of Wands, the Justice card, the Four of Cups are the original cards. Three of Wands is all about maintaining your disposition when you're looking towards the future, knowing that the efforts or the intentions that you've chosen for yourself and what you're trying to call to you have been good enough. It's good enough. And you're just in this waiting stage of waiting for the thing to materialize or to come towards you at this point. Three of Wands is a manifestation card. It's like I have this knowing, not belief, but knowing that what I've asked for is coming, which is why the sun is in the background of this card. It's yellow to depict the sun. The sun is the best card in the deck. Happiness, joy, expansion, right? The Justice card talks about getting what you deserve. That's it. What do you deserve? What have you put out? What have you done? What do you deserve? Whether it's good, bad, indifferent, what do you deserve? Okay. And it's all about truth and justice and fairness. Whether it's an apology, whether it's punishment, it's coming towards you because you deserve this thing. The Four of Cups here could be about disappointment. It could be about feeling like I want to give up because I've been in a situation for so long now that nothing has changed and I'm at my wit's end and I don't even feel like I want this anymore. But the whole time, this person is getting into that disposition of giving up, failure, boredom, done. The universe is finally saying, here it is. This is what divine timing is, and this is why it could be very difficult to remain in this posture of positive expectation because of maybe how long you've been waiting, or you felt like you've been waiting, or the situation has been going on, hence never ending story. Clarifying the Four of Cups is the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Strength card. Queen of Wands is all about getting what you want. Okay, because she creates it, she manifests it, she's confident that she's going to get it, and she uses her own magic and her own way of doing things to get what she desires. Okay, she knows she's going to get it, right? She knows she's intelligent and creative in all those aspects. The Page of Swords could be seeking out knowledge, but it's also messages, exciting news, getting the truth, and communication about something with the Strength card here that you've been waiting for a while, that you have had to maintain some sort of decorum. The strength is like inner strength. It's like, I really want to lash out. I really want to pop off. I really want to snap out, but I have to maintain this disposition because it's not going to be good for me in the end for my spiritual journey. Okay. Now let's read. Now let's go back to Never Ending Story and read what this is about. Excuse me. So, self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice that you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Okay. The relationship message says sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, and however, right now you have an opportunity for important healing. But you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives, none of them were ever even true, anyways. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay. The never ending story about your prosperity is that you could be getting into the same rut over and over and over again because of the way that you are thinking. The Three of Wands sometimes can be a very hard place or energy to be in because you have to remain positive through the mishaps and the BS, and you can very easily end up here. But Spirit is saying, hey, use that inner strength, that spiritual part of you to get through and remain confident in the thing that you desire. Now, I've left it at the love message because that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to open up the conversation as much as I can. I don't have a lot of time, and maybe we can finish it later. And you can leave your comments if you're watching this back later, okay? Because I really want to hear from everybody because I feel that, I feel like I could do and maybe write a book sometime about this because I probably will. I love giving readings because I love helping people, but I love what I do because I'm learning through you all. I learn through you. I've been doing this probably about 5 years now, 4 years on YouTube, and I learn from experiences with people. And I feel like the more that we understand that as a collective, we won't revert back into our shells and just say, like, we have this whole generation of like, I don't like people and I don't do that. If you ask me, I love people. I love people because I learn so much from people. You experience people, it's not always great experiences, but it's not always bad experiences. And I'm just a people person. So, some people will be like, I'm not a people person, but the fact of the matter is that you do need people. So anyways, one question that I get a lot from readings, and I'm not picking on purpose to ask this because I get this question all the time. And it is this my person? Okay. Listen to that. Is this my person? And I've said this before, but I think because of that Capricornian era, we've witnessed it in our collective as ending. We are the generations collectively who have watched our world go from this kind of structured business formality era to this more expansive, intricate, intellectual, different era, right? So, mom, dad, children, marriage, that's the end goal. To now, dad, mom, multiple parents in the household, this whole collective just difference, right? Some of us are adjusting to it, some of us are not so well. But the whole structure of the marriage thing never really had to do with love. Okay. It was more so of a societal thing that made the importance of marriage this thing that we strive to get. And then of course the Bible backed that up, right? Okay. Um, and I've seen some beautiful marriages, and I have some beautiful marriages examples in my life as people that I love and look up to, aunts, uncles, grandparents who had beautiful marriages, right? So yes, it is a great thing to want to have companionship for your whole entire life, but it's also not easy. And if there are people here in the comments who are married, you can speak up as well. This is a discussion. I do a lot of readings for married people, so I already know that part of it too. But the one thing I always hear from people who are dating, and especially the people who haven't dated in years, especially the people who have been single for years, they will meet someone and ask me, is this my person? And so I could tell you if it is or it isn't. But the thing that I kind of like want people to get away from is that stop putting all of your energy into one person. We immediately meet someone and we take all of our energy from ourselves. We've been on this beautiful self-love journey and healing for so long. And then somebody comes around that tickles our fancy and gives us a little butterfly and a little passion. And we can automatically see ourselves in a wedding dress or with the picket fence and down. And all of that energy that we have put into ourselves for healing goes to that person. Let me tell you what happens on an energetic level. On an energetic level, when you do that, they're going to run. That's why you see failure in relationships. Because on an energetic level, when you start pushing or chasing in an energetic sense, and I'm not talking about literally chasing, I'm talking about in an energetic sense, the moment that you start putting all of that energy into some person, they're going to run, especially if they're not the right person. But what you can do is enjoy, and I tell people all this all the time, we are here to experience. People are experiences. Our experiences are experiences, right? We don't own people. That's another thing that I see a lot, is that we don't own people. We demand people to be faithful to us and to be loyal to us out of ownership and possession. That's another thing that makes relationships go and flee away. Because the person who is going to be there for you and who's going to be loyal to you is going to do it by choice and by choice alone, not because you demanded them to be faithful and check their phone and who is this and who is that and who is that. But what I'm saying is is this my person question? Leave that question alone. Leave that alone. Experience that person. Allow them to ask you out on a date. Go have fun. Go putt golfing. Go wine tasting. Go sip and paint. Enjoy that person for a few months, and maybe you decide this is probably not my person. We could still remain friends, but I'm gonna keep it moving. I saw something the other day, and this white guy was like, he's an investor, and he told somebody, he's married, he's been married for a long time. He said one of the best advices that he gave him was to treat relationships like an investment. And what he was describing is that you find a really good investment, you immediately want to just latch onto it and you want to give it your all. But he said, instead of doing that, even if that thing is really good, go find something of equal value and see if that thing of equal value changes your mind about the person that you're with or the investment that you want, or if they make you double down on the one that you first got. Now, this is the thing. The comment section was in a tizzy on this, right? Because the first comment was a woman and saying, if a man is dating me and someone else, I'm leaving that person because I'm not going to be an option. Well, here's the thing about this. There's a way to do this. The problem is that when we do this, we don't tell the truth. And I'm just going to speak this. They don't tell the truth. People, men more so, don't say, I'm dating other people. They don't. They make you believe that you're the only one. And that's where the problem comes in. Women do it, and women do it all the time. And most time women say, hey, I'm dating this one, this one, this one. Now, sometimes women do lie. Okay, I've seen a lot of cheating women. They do lie. But the problem is that we don't come up front and say, I am dating you and I'm keeping my options open because I don't know if you are the one, or I just want to keep my options open. Because maybe it's, I'm not really ready for a full blown commitment, but I want entertainment. I want fun. I want, to have an active social life with somebody who's interested in me. And another issue is that the problem is a lot of women are sleeping with people, and I don't, not all of you women, not all of you, right? Because some of us are celibate and stuff like that, but some of you are sleeping with you get butterflies when you're sleeping on the first and the second date. So automatically on a chemical level, that opens you wide open to the man, right? There's a whole nother lesson on that. The moment that you have sex with somebody unprotected and they ejaculate, that goes straight to your brain. Okay. That's another conversation. Seminal fluid, look that up. Okay. But and so then you really lose all control of your senses, of your heart and your emotions at that point. But my thing is that if everybody is meeting someone that really tickles their fancy or they find interesting, because you said love at first sight, you don't know all these depths of this person. Your soul may remember this person. You may have this instant connection with somebody and saying, yeah, I know this person from a past life, and that is real. But there are some things that you don't know that may turn you off while